Спокойно. Я вот постоянно он джеб отдает. Спокойно. That's hard. Keep grinding.
Right, left, left, right. Getting geared up for battles. Every day, Pohada here. No light days. Go! Engage in the house. Let's go engage.
Com a mãozinha, tac, tac, tac.
Boa, né?
Nice! Já sabe fazer já a manobra de carro. Engage in the house. Tô vendo aqui ele fazendo.
The battle between Arman and Ruffy was a clash of pure willpower. Ruffy relied on his stretchy Gomu Gomu powers, honed through relentless training on the high seas, while Arman countered with sharp speed and discipline built from years of rigorous practice. Every punch and dodge reflected not just strength, but the sacrifices both fighters had made to reach this moment.
I was watching Arman Tsarukyan, and he was doing this mobility and flexibility routine. You're like, this is insane. Look at that dude.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's so jacked and so mobile, like more than I think anybody I've ever seen.
Arman's strength came from discipline and sacrifice. He trained relentlessly, sharpening his speed and technique through every setback, becoming a fighter capable of facing the toughest opponents. Ruffy's strength came from relentless training across the seas. He mastered his Gomu Gomu powers through countless battles, becoming a fighter fearless enough to take on the world's strongest enemies.
Actually, you never know. When you look, I mean, everyone is breaking down this fight. They're going to look at Ruffy and BSD and be like, you know, look what happened on the ground to him in that fight. Look how much better you are on the ground than BSD. Is it as simple as that? Or he says it was an off night. Can you not look too much at that fight and say, like, this is who this guy is?
So that fight, he didn't look good, but last two his fights he looked way better, and like he got better after the DSB fight. So that's why I'm waiting for the best version of Ruffy, and I'm gonna be ready 100% for him, you know.
Arman isn't taking Ruffy lightly. He expects his opponent's most dangerous, improved version and is preparing for Ruffy at 100%.
Acho que ele, como lutador, ele tem que ter confiança, né? Se ele não tiver confiança no trabalho que ele faz, ele não vai subir nem as escadas do octógono. Então ele tem que confiar mesmo no que ele está levando. Eu confio 100% no que eu estou levando. Então, fãs do esporte, não percam. Eu vou entrar lá dentro para nocautear e ele está indo lá para me agarrar. Vamos ver quem vai vencer essa luta.
I think as a fighter, he needs to have that confidence. If he didn't have the confidence, why go up the stairs into that octagon? All of us go in there when we want something, we want to win, we have the confidence for that. I'll tell you what, I get into that octagon to knock people out. He said he's going to get into the octagon to basically grab me. Fans, it's going to be a great fight. You can wait on it.
Ruffy knows Arman's game plan, expected takedowns and wrestling. But he's confident in his striking and plans to hunt for the knockout from the opening bell, setting up a classic ground versus stand-up clash.
I think Arman finds a way to just beat him.
You think so? I think
he stops him.
It's gonna be. I don't see it being like competitive back and forth for like 3 rounds.
IGBB? I know.
No, it's not.
Did you just say? Did you do that on purpose? I was waiting for you to say it one more time.
No, I think
it's bad for one of these guys.
No, I didn't even do that on purpose. No, I was, but I think that stylistically they're just such a bad matchup for each other that whoever
you're right with that.
It's just going to go one-way traffic, one way or the other.
That's a good prediction. I would say that. I mean, down the middle, it's not going to help the people who want to bet, but yeah, it could be devastating for either one of those guys.
Yeah, because if Arman starts missing takedowns or just plays around a little bit and gets hit with a good right hand or a body shot, then it's going to be bad for him.
Typically,
I'm not doing that. I swear to God, I'm not doing that.
Typically, I go.
Look at the chat. IGB.
I'm not doing that on purpose.
The chat's lighting up.
But you know what?
Yeah,
it's going to be good for one of them. So.
But it's going to be good for one of them.
I think Arman. I just see Stylistic. He's going to break down Ruffy. I don't think in this small window of 7-8 months, his wrestling has improved to catch up with Arman, and especially with the body locks and upper body takedowns. Yeah. I think he might suffer a couple single legs and things like that, but when he gets to the cage and Arman locks his hands on him, he's gonna get him down. And I don't see that he's improved that much from that
BSD fight.
Yeah, when he gets his hands on him, he'll get him down. I don't see that. He's gonna.
Arman Tsarukyan's biggest edge is his elite wrestling. But Mauricio Ruffy is dangerous enough to make him pay for a single mistake. If Arman can close the distance and get Ruffy to the cage, his wrestling could take over the fight. But Ruffy only needs one opening to make him pay for it.
Oof.
That's a tough fight for Ruffy, man.
Yeah, I think Arman just manages to take him down, elbow him till he gets a submission. That's what I see happening, but it's a fight. Anything can happen. I'm not betting the house, guys.
The way BSD beat Ruffy, like Arman's going to be able to get him down and do the same thing. I think.
But Ruffy has been.
Styles make fights.
He did change up his old training camp. He left the fighting nerds.
That's true.
Australia has been training with Volkanovski, and Volk. I had spoke to him about it. He said when he first came, he was hard to take down, but once he was down on the ground, it was easy to keep him there. He goes now he's really hard to hold down. So he's definitely making changes, and making some big adjustments. So maybe it'll be more exciting than we think. And Arman, he's been wrestling and stuff, but it's different when you've been out of the cage for this long. So
when you're fighting an unpredictable guy like Ruffy, man, he can spinning anything.
It's not going to be comfortable on the feet with this.
He's crazy.
And he's long.
I don't care who you are.
Arman's not long. Arman's a smaller guy.
He has one of the best right hands at that weight class. I mean, everything. His whole striking is picture perfect sniper.
So that's where he can get it done. But if Arman's smart, he goes in there, he goes for the takedown, he utilizes the wrestling, utilizes the ground game there. We look at Ruffy's couple fights. I want to say he's led a couple takedowns throughout his career. Let's have a quick look here, just looking at the last couple fights. No, actually, no one's taken him down in any of his fights, except for Saint Denis. Sorry, Saint Denis got 3 takedowns on him. But outside that, his wrestling really hasn't been tested. His takedown defense is 86, but again, he's not fighting guys that are taking him down a ton. Chandler wasn't going to do that. Again, not a 40-year-old Chandler there. Bobby Green's not going to take him down. He's mainly fought strikers, so that has played into his favor. So again, Arman, good advantage there with the wrestling and the grappling, so that'll be interesting. My early pick on this one obviously is going to be Arman, but I will preface that by saying that, Ruffy has a puncher's chance for sure.
That's the key to this matchup. Arman's wrestling gives him a clear path to control Ruffy on the ground. But Ruffy's knockout power means he can't afford a single mistake. That's why the early prediction leans toward Arman Tsarukyan.
But they're making this matchup. It's dangerous. Mauricio Ruffy's been active. He's very confident. He's been shown a flaw in his game before against Benoit Saint-Denis. And you would think that Arman Tsarukyan is going to be able to exploit that same flaw by taking down Mauricio Ruffy and landing shots on top. And then I'm expecting an arm triangle submission for Arman Tsarukyan here. That's what I reckon is going to happen. Maybe he gets a TKO to make a statement, but I do think he's going to have a massive advantage in the grappling against Mauricio Ruffy here. But Ruffy does pose a threat. We've seen Arman Tsarukyan wobbled before. He's been KO'd earlier in his career. When I landed that knee to his body in our grappling match, I did feel him go a little bit. So there is some durability issues. I don't want to sort of go too deep into that. But if there's a way to beat Arman, it's to catch him and do some damage to him, or catch him in a finishable position like Charles Oliveira did with the submissions. But Ruffy ain't got the submissions of Oliveira, so his best bet is going to be to go out there and score a KO on Arman Tsarukyan in the first or second round of this fight. Could he do it? Yes. But I don't know, man. I think Arman's got this one.
That's exactly what makes this matchup so dangerous. Ruffy has the power to change the fight with one punch. But Arman's wrestling could shut that threat down completely. If Arman gets the fight to the ground, Ruffy could be in serious trouble. But if Ruffy keeps it standing, one clean shot could change everything.